guys, welcome to our channel again. So as we spoke about in the previous episode, we spoke about goals. So we're still continuing with frequently asked questions. So this time around, we're going to talk about budget. Another question that the majority of people keep asking me is, how do you budget? How do you set your budget? When do you set your budget? So today we're going to talk about budgeting. And again, it's going to be linked with the previous episode. So it's very important to watch the goal episode and then follow through to the budget episode. Now, how do you set a budget? I set my budgets normally in the beginning of the year, which is either a calendar year or I call it a financial year. Doesn't matter as long as it's a 12-month period. So what I do is in the beginning of the year, I set my goals up on a monthly basis depending on the income that I'm expecting and the expenditures, either future expenditures, current expenditures. I set it up against that. So I match my income and my expenditures for every month and then, extrapolate it for the rest of the year with anticipated incomes or anticipated expenditure. Now, obviously, that can change on a monthly basis, and that's why I track it on a monthly basis. So when my income comes in, I know exactly these are the type of expenditures I need to cater for, and this is whatever I have left, and this is my savings and all that. Now again, I treat my savings almost like an expenditure. It's not really an expenditure, but I treat it as an expenditure. The reason why, or maybe for a better word, I treat it almost like a debit order, or I treat it like it's something I need to pay, either a loan that I need to pay or something. That's the mindset I put for myself, because I need to pay it immediately as my income comes in. If you save after spending, trust me, you'll find it very difficult to save money. Now, this is how I set my goals. I set it up monthly. Sorry, not the goals, but the budget. I set it up monthly, but over a 12-month period, looking at income and expenditure. But they can change. And they can change really, because you probably want to buy a shoe in the next month, or you want to do your hair different hairstyle, or you just want to spoil somebody, you want to go for a restaurant. Now, budgeting doesn't necessarily mean that you're being stingy. Majority of the people call us economists are being stingy, but we're not really being stingy. We're just managing our money. And budgeting doesn't mean that you shouldn't enjoy life. You can always have an entertainment budget within it, as long as you have a cap on it. You can have a giveaway budget in your budget, so you have how much you can give away, you can donate, or you can give for charity or whatever it is. But as long as the amount that you have is budgeted for, it's catered for. You don't want to get towards the end of the month and you don't know where your money went. You can't even finish off your month. You don't have taxi money to go to work, or you don't have fuel money to put into your car. You don't want to get into that position, and that's why budgeting is very important. Now, that is probably budgeting for a week or budgeting for a month. But then again, it's the same thing budgeting for the entire year, because budgeting for the entire year caters for the goals that you have set for the year. If you have set a goal that in December you're going to buy a car, obviously that needs to feature into your monthly. If you're going to say, okay, I want a deposit of 10% for a car, in order for you to get either that 20,000 for the deposit, you need to start saving already from month one. So you start saying, okay, $1,000 or 1,500 goes towards budgeting to get a car in December. And that's why budgeting for a full year, or even budgeting for 3 years, it's very important, and you adjust it according to your expenses. You adjust it according to the income that is flowing in. You adjust it according to the amount of savings, or and the other thing about saving as well, I think also important in this episode is that saving, I always use the approach of have kind of a floor, or have some sort of a floor, and say, this is my floor saving. Now the floor saving is that I have this much, 1,000. I'll always save 1,000, or anything above 1,000, but nothing below 1,000. Obviously, given also the environment that you are in, and if your income streams are still consistent or increasing, then you can maybe maintain your floor. There's nothing wrong in adjusting your floor as well, and that's why it's a budget and it's a goal, something that is flexible and can be adjusted. However, like with saving, I always like saying it's a consistency that matters, not really the amount. But if you can put discipline around your goals, around your budgets, around your savings, around your expenditure, then you are in a good position, my friend. Till Till next time, see you in the next episode.